Hello, guys. Welcome back to A Whole Lot of Nothing podcast.
I don't want to be here.
The podcast where we talk about a whole lot of nothing and sometimes just a bit of something.
There's two of us, by the way.
There is two of us.
Lay likes to shut me out sometimes, but fuck him. I'm not letting him do that shit.
I don't
no
like letting black voices speak what they feel.
Here we go.
Yes, I agree with that. On Instagram, our contact is at A Whole Lot of Nothing, at WTFXCK. Is it Beal?
I don't know.
Oh, fuck you. All right. And at Larry_Gaines. Our email is...
It's in the fucking description.
Whole lot of pod.
God damn.
At gmail.com. In case you want to hit us up,
and if you can't read, I don't know how you found this fucking podcast.
Yeah, because apparently niggas can't spell a whole lot of nothing.
Niggas can't tell there from there either, but we'll talk about that another day.
Yeah, you're talking about if you'd like to speak to me personally, please hit me up on Snapchat at Larry_Stewart. I am fucking with you. Please don't text me on there.
Do not text me at all. I will blow your house sky high. Bye-bye.
Toodaloo. Is that good? Yeah, that's good. Oh, yeah. I like it like that. Oh, yeah.
Nice and creamy. What? I said ice cream.
No, the fuck you didn't. All right, sure. We'll just keep going. So, how's your week been?
Will?
Oh, mine. Oh, y'all really want to get into my week?
Sure.
Let's go.
Let's start Monday. I work at a funeral home. Do grave setups.
Oh, just like Mac.
Yep, do grave setups.
You work with Matt?
Nah, Mac works at, if I'm not mistaken,
N.A. James?
N.A. James, yes. Because I seen him out there once. I work at a funeral home's Harry McNeely's.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Great
ops.
people.
They ops, Larry.
The oppositions.
Great people. But, so I started with Monday. I was out doing a setup in Springfield. And my AirPod dropped in the hole. Yeah. Usually have a shovel. Didn't have a shovel. And I had to jump in the hole. Mind you, I had been working all day, so I'm super tired. So I had to use all my energy to get out of the hole. Worst feeling.
To get out or to get in?
To get out. Getting in wasn't hard.
All they do is jump in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a 6-foot hole though.
Yeah. Now, all holes are not 6 foot though. A lot of people don't know that. Yeah.
They get deeper or shorter, shallower?
It's shorter. It's 4. It used to be 6, but we live in Louisiana, so with water pressure, like in New Orleans, they only go like 2.
Jesus.
Why?
Because of water pressure. Because if you go down so far in New Orleans, water starts to rise because of the way the water is around New Orleans.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But we're gonna skip forward till let's say Thursday morning on my way to work. Got into a wreck.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, hit a tree.
Hit a tree.
Those don't move.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So you can't blame it on the tree.
Nah, it wasn't the tree. It was the man. It was most often the guy. Oh. He never did stop at the stop sign, and I got into the other lane to slow down. He didn't slow down. He got into that lane also, so there's no more road after that. And embarrassing for me, I hit a tree in some lady's yard.
Well, at least you ain't got to pay for somebody else's insurance.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was mad though. She was like she had planted that tree since a baby. I was like,
damn.
Sorry.
Wait, it got like totaled the tree?
Oh man, I went through the tree. Like I went through the tree.
What do you drive?
I had I got a '99 Suburban.
Oh yeah,
it wasn't a big tree like a big old.
That makes
tree,
a lot more sense though, nigga.
That tree ain't stand a fucking chance.
Yeah, it didn't.
That shit.
That Suburban could knock that tree down with a look.
It did not.
My God.
Yeah.
The tree. I'm guessing the tree was about, like a teenager, 18, 20 years.
Maybe.
Because the way she was speaking on it, she was like, yeah, she's alive while that tree was planted. So 20 years.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't that big. Now, don't get it wrong. It was like an oak tree or nothing like that. It was more of like...
Hey! What's that? Put it down. That's not food. I know it's not fucking food. Give it here.
What are you talking about? I don't even know what you see. Hey, put it down. He's got to get turned down again. Oh, no.
That's a cap. Quit eating fucking caps. God damn. This little bastard. I catch this nigga eating more caps than fucking food. No.
What the fuck are you barking at, nigga? Calm your ass down. Welcome to the podcasting.
Will,
thanks for having me.
in case you haven't noticed, that one we replaced his anger with fucking retardation. He's not He's about as dumb as Madison is angry.
It's a dog.
Yeah.
It's the dog.
I'll tell you a funny story about that. When he used to live with my mom, he got real sick one time, and one of his ears flopped down. After he got better, they said his ear still won't go up. This nigga shot himself chewing on a fucking cord. Perked his ear right back up.
Wow.
Got that nigga a good little jolt.
That cord got his ass right. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy.
Mama said, "You see his ear back up?" I said, "What happened?" She said, "Chewing on the cord, motherfucker plugged in, shot himself. He God
That's
damn.
what you get, Reese. You a smart motherfucker, but you also a dumb motherfucker.
Oh, you want to talk about smart? Last night, wine in the room. Wine. Right there, right. He's in the cage right next to me. Wine. She said, "Well, I need to go to sleep, man." She said, "Well, take him out the room." I said, "All right." Get up, pick up the cage, sit him in the hallway. Right there. I said, if he keeps whining, I won't be able to hear him because we got walls in between us.
Yeah.
This little motherfucker starts barking.
That nigga.
Are you gonna hear me? You gonna hear me?
Feel my wrath, nigga. Fuck that.
You gonna hear me, nigga. You gonna hear me. Come to find out, he pissed in his cage last night. He'll piss in his cage. He don't like sitting in it. My mama told me that today. She said he quick to piss in his cage, but he don't like sitting in it, so he'll wind his ass off.
Just learn his repercussions.
Tell me why he didn't take a bath until probably about, what was that, like maybe 2 or 3 hours ago? So nah, nigga, you gonna learn. You gonna sit in that motherfucker.
Yep.
But guess what? We get up, we come in the living room, sit down. This nigga sleep
Yeah.
in the same piss, sleeping. You kept me up all night with that damn whining and barking and everything under the sun.
They're
And then
sleeping the same piece.
when I get up in the morning, you say, "Well, I guess I'm just gonna live with my decisions.
Yeah.
I'm asleep." And I said, "Get your ass up." So I said, "Don't do that to him." I said, "No, fuck that nigga. If I couldn't sleep, he can't fucking sleep."
Oh my gosh. Because if you got up, you was gonna be awake either way. Because you would have to wash the cage. Man, are you sure they're not gonna call PETA on us about that? Or like, I don't know, ASPCA?
I spoke to you about why I don't like why me and Peter is. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
ASPCA, man.
They just make you sad.
They do a lot of good things. They do a lot of weird things too. Like sometimes I wonder how much of the ad campaign money can go towards actually helping the dogs.
Instead of just showing them. You ever seen an ASPCA ad? I know you have.
I always do. And when I was younger, I used to feel sorry. Like,
Oh yeah, mama, give me that dog.
yeah. But
Oh, yeah.
now, like,
That's the plan.
Bro, why you keep showing this?
I don't even like commercials no more. Like, y'all,
Y'all still got cable?
no.
No.
Smart.
I don't.
No, when I got out of my mother's house, I was like, I just need the internet. Cable, bro. We literally used to have like cable boxes of cable. My mother used to play cable, and I'm watching like YouTube, Netflix, and she was just like, it's a waste of money. But the only time I used to plug up the cable box is to watch like the finals, Super Bowl,
Yeah.
World Series.
Something serious.
That cable was on, and every time she would come out the room,
I'm gonna tell you why I stopped watching cable though.
That was me.
My arch nemesis,
Who the fuck is your arch nemesis?
Peter Popenoff. You ever seen a commercial?
Peter Pop.
It used to always come on BET early in the morning, and he got the holy water. Yeah, like if he takes the holy water and he puts you on, you're supposed to just make your life better.
oh, I didn't watch BET.
I need to fucking pull this up. Hold on.
Yeah,
man.
I'm sorry.
It was another what was his name?
Peter Pop. Peter Popoff?
Peter Popoff.
Televangelist. I know who this is.
Yeah,
It's this motherfucker.
it's another guy. I can't think of his name. No, it wasn't TD Jakes.
See how you go do TD Jakes?
It wasn't TD Jakes. This is another one. He used to come on BT.
We can do TDJ.
And he used to always say though, like, man, if you take this water, and then the people used to come on and be like, I could use the holy water and my credit got fixed, or my mortgage is paid and I was down $30,000, and I'm like, bro, water's not doing that.
Water ain't doing that shit.
I mean,
Water's
they
not
might be drinking it, hydrating themselves, working a little harder, and getting more money, but
Man, and I used to be like, nigga, stop lying to these folks.
I think I've seen this.
Bro, like, they give them water and they get out the wheelchairs. They've been paralyzed for like 10 years, and all of a
Yes.
sudden you're walking because of holy water.
professional Elvis impersonator.
He's a professional Elvis impersonator.
Travel land and water to hear Peter's and let's listen to more successful stories. And as
I don't think that's a real one. Hold on, let me find.
That was a real one.
Wait, is that his actual
Will,
voice?
Will recognizes that one and knows the whole transcript.
January 15 telecast.
Yeah.
she was in a lawsuit and was supposed to get a $6,000 settlement. And the Lord multiplied that settlement to $200,000.
How?
That's
How?
That's not how that works.
This is how.
That works.
Come on now. The Lord does his magic, but come on now.
Wait, are they tying that to the holy water, or are they just tying it to God?
They're saying like this water that he sells. He sells and he sends it out like in
Yeah.
you know, like buy water $10 and ship it in, all that. He sells the water to people and that is supposed to happen.
Oh, so he's a religious snake oil salesman.
He is. Yeah, he's an oil snake salesman basically. That nigga. He said my $20,000 debt got canceled because of this water.
Yeah, cable is fucking dumb. My mom would come out the room and she like, who? One day she came out, she said, who here is still watching cable? Me, I'm watching YouTube videos on my phone. My sisters are, you know what I'm saying, watching whatever, Netflix, I guess.
Yeah.
Nobody was watching cable. And it was just like, huh.
She's getting
And it
taken
was
off.
funny because she asked that question and I didn't quite know where she was going with it until one day something was up and I was like, oh yeah, I'll watch this thing on TV. All the boxes were still in the house. They were still in place. Nobody moved anything. She never told us because it didn't matter. She cut it off and I was like, what's up with the TV? And she was like, I cut that off like 2 months ago. I was like, what?
That shows you how much you used
Didn't
it.
care. Yeah.
Yeah, that was what
But that's the scary thing with life though. No more cable.
What do you mean no more cable?
Remember when you was younger, you see all the commercials and things.
Yeah.
Now it's like you can't even go to a kid and say, "Hey, what you want for Christmas?" Because they don't see the commercials.
No,
Because
they
all
don't
they
know.
watch is YouTube.
V-Bucks.
V-Bucks. And
Stupid
that's all
ass
they.
shit.
But that's on YouTube. The Roblox is on YouTube. The game plan is things like that. You can't even go. You know, we was younger. You wanted Legos you seen in the commercial.
Give me some of those lawn darts that they always show.
Yeah, with the like now you can ask a kid like, "Hey, what you want for Christmas?" It'll be the same thing from like 5 different kids.
Give me
It's
the
crazy.
Lego.
YouTube is taking over the world.
Yes.
YouTube is taking
Correction,
over the world.
Fortnite's taking over the world.
When are we gonna have the conversation that we brought Will here for?
You want to go jump right in?
I'm curious.
Oh no,
I'm curious.
we have such a good, delightful conversation.
And I don't give a fuck. We're not gonna. Who says it's gonna be an argument? I think there's a
I know, but
I think there's a misunderstanding. at
all
play.
right. Pop off. What the fuck is off duty? That's what his fucking slipper say.
Or he might have him on backwards. Duty off.
True.
Duty off. Hey, you never know when you gotta take a shit.
What are you doing? We got Reese filling in for Madison today. Madison's
What is Reese considered in the positional standing?
assistant to Madison.
Assistant manager.
Yeah.
I got you.
Except he's like really dumb.
He is dumb. That's why he's the
Like,
assistant.
Why is he stretching out his way to get to that fucking modem? I don't know.
Hey, maybe
All
we're
right,
trying to reach
Will.
the.
We have two sides of the same coin.
Oh no! What are we about to do? Oh god! All right, he's gonna take control of this.
I'm
We
listening.
have two sides of the same coin.
right.
We have our friend Will here, who is advocating for a reevaluation of the gun laws regarding
Felons.
felons.
Right.
I was trying to say about felonious charges, felons, criminals, whatever fuck I want to say.
Just stay.
Oh, that word, right?
Yeah.
Am I correct?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And then you have an individual who does not. I didn't realize till he brought to my attention. I don't genuinely believe that every illegal gun is owned by a criminal, but when the conversation about gun control is surrounding specifically the guns owned by criminals, the problem comes when the law is put down and it doesn't affect the people they're going after. You see my point?
Yeah, but at the same time, bro, it's like, can you blame them?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Okay, so like,
Because the thing is that they say there's two. Oh, this is a perfect example I had. Well, let's let's cosplay for a second.
Okay.
You can choose who you want to be. Do you
All right.
want to be the law-abiding citizen or do you want to be the criminal in this?
I'll be the criminals.
Okay.
I'll take the criminals.
Larry, you be the law.
All right, gosh.
All right. The criminals do something crazy. You know what I'm saying? Whoop de whoop, whatever. Larry, you introduce gun control.
Right.
You
Yeah.
say you can't get this gun.
Yeah.
Right? You are trying to prevent Will from getting his hands on this gun. But you're saying from a lawful standpoint, you can't legally get this gun. Will, on the other hand, cannot get a gun legally because he has charges.
Right.
Yeah.
The laws that you put in place are not going to affect him. They aren't. That's just a fact. They're not. Because you're getting it illegally.
Okay, I'm getting it illegally, but what happens when I get caught with that illegal gun? Because now we back to his laws.
Well, yeah. You not supposed to have the gun
Well, now we back.
flat down
Yeah.
at all.
All right. Okay.
You're not whether the gun itself is legal or not. You being in possession of the gun is already a crime in itself.
Right.
So him going out of his way to tell the both of us that we can't have it, even though I have no reason why I shouldn't have it. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I haven't done anything. I don't have any charges. I don't
Okay.
plan on doing anything crazy with it. You're the criminal. They're trying to prevent you from coming and kicking in my door. You're gonna get it
Damn.
however you can.
Okay. Hold on. Because see, you can't say coming and bro. Because like everybody who's a criminal, like it's not like out to get. You feel me? The good people. Like
No. I'm not
No,
saying.
but that's the way you just like.
My
said
bad.
it.
I'm not saying, not me specifically, not I am. Okay. They're trying to prevent you from kicking in anybody's door with a gun.
All right, but then that was like, okay, go back to what I was saying, bro. Like, 17-year-old does some stupid shit, and he's like, you know, okay, cool. He's a juvenile, gets in trouble, messes up his whole lifestyle. You know, he's still getting in trouble at 18, 19. Now he's a felon, right?
That's not who they're going after, though.
But that yeah, well, how not?
That's not, okay. That's not who they're, what is he doing?
He's eating.
Oh, wow, okay. That's not who they, quote, say that they're trying to go after. You see what I'm saying? That's somebody that they're getting.
Right.
That's somebody that they're getting.
They
Same way that they're getting me in the
Caught
crossfire.
Right.
yeah.
But directly, they're saying, I want crime to go down. Let's get these guns off the street.
Right.
They are the person that they're pointing out and saying, I don't want you to have a gun, is the criminal specifically.
Right.
But everybody surrounding the criminal, whether it be the one who committed a felony when he was 17, whether it be the one who's getting his gun legally, whether it be the individual who's young and doesn't have a gun yet, but he won't be able to get a gun because the laws are going to be put in place before he can even get his hands on one.
Right.
They're directly going after this one type of person, which is the criminals.
Yeah.
But what they're failing to realize is the laws that they're putting in place do not apply to the criminals.
But see, I don't like that either because, okay, say somebody gets a gun legally, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Whoever taught him how to use a gun? Whoever taught him when to use a gun? So
I'm not saying everybody should get it. We all should have some sense when we get a gun.
Yeah.
But those are the, you
The
know,
irresponsibles.
but they're still legal though.
Yes.
You got irresponsible people who have illegal guns.
Yes. You got responsible people. My mom told me a story about somebody she used to work with. I didn't know the details of it, but it was one of her old coworkers had a son, the same age as me. Last year. I heard about him, but I didn't know what happened. She said, my mama said, we were so alike, and that the only difference between me and him was that I went to work and he went to college. He was a college student. He could not afford a legal gun, which I believe to be a bit of a problem because
Right. Yeah.
if you make a gun, there's multiple ways where you can control guns. You can make them really expensive,
Yeah.
to where people are kind of forced to get them illegally, which is the situation that he was in.
Okay.
And then you can make them very difficult to get in. You can make them cheap, but if they're difficult to get, You got to run through hoops and
Yeah.
loop de loop and this, that, and the third. When you can ask somebody on the side,
That's when you don't get it illegal.
that's when you're gonna get it legally.
Yeah.
His situation was he was a law-abiding citizen. He had no gang relations. He was no problem, no felonies, nothing crazy. He was a good kid. He decided that he, for his own protection, simply needed a gun. And this is where him and the individuals that you advocate for have in common.
Right.
Is that the difference being that they can't get theirs legally for legal reasons, and he couldn't get his legally because he couldn't afford it.
Right.
He decided to get his gun illegally,
Okay.
and the guy that was selling it to him set him up,
Oh,
Wow.
and they robbed him and killed him.
Wow.
Yes.
god damn.
Now, the difficulty of him getting a gun, the way I see it, it comes from somebody acting. Because honestly, the more I think about it, I don't think that they genuinely want to go after criminals. I think they really just want to take the guns away, and they're using criminals as a scapegoat and as a reason to just take them away. And have you heard about Canada?
Yeah.
We'll get to Canada in a second.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to Canada in a second. Oh no.
I think had he been able to either afford it or been able to get a gun legally easier, then he would not have been pushed into such a situation.
Well, let me tell you this. If you can buy in the legal gun, you can buy a gun. Let me tell you why. Because say the legal gun he wanted was probably a high elite gun. I'm not gonna say a high elite, but it was like a great gun. Because you can get like a gun.
I'm trying to think of what kind of gun is he trying to
Oh,
buy.
I don't know.
But see, it could have been like an expensive gun. Because like, bro, I think it was like a Glock 17. I think it's like $700. But on the streets, they go for like $300.
Well, one
You
crazy
feel me?
thing that I never understood, because I was considering getting a gun when I first moved out. I always made the jokes about, I might get a shotgun because it's easier to shoot. And if somebody runs down, all I gotta do is load that bitch, cock it, and go. I ain't gotta worry about. I mean, I gotta worry about who's in the area in the vicinity, who else I might hit. But I ain't gotta be too specific when I aim that bitch. Me making all that, me saying all that, I actually went. My mom kept saying, "No, get you a handgun, Demonte. You can take it wherever you want."
Yeah.
It's you can't. She said, if you want to buy both, then you can leave the shotgun at the house and bring the handgun with you wherever you go.
Right.
I actually went on the Academy website. Why? The fuck?
Hold on, I got it. Keep talking.
Why?
on that.
I went on the Academy website. Handguns were like $500, $600, $700.
Yeah.
Shotguns were no more than $3,
Right.
and
yeah.
at the lowest, like $2.
Because you know why though?
What?
You can't tow the shotgun.
You can't tote one. That is true.
You can't tow the shotgun.
What kind of shotguns are we talking about? 12 gauges?
I was talking about. I forgot what the gauges were on them.
12, 10 gauge?
It was one of the most intricate. You know the Spaz 12 from Call of Duty?
Yeah.
I was looking for something very similar to that.
Oh, wow.
I found one of those motherfuckers for like $270 something.
Holy shit. I didn't know shotguns were that cheap.
Yeah.
I'm going off of pistols and
But
and
it's
Mars.
just like
And the parts are probably bigger. When you got more intricate parts, like to a handgun, and they're smaller, they get more expensive.
Yeah, that's a combat shotgun. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
but yeah, like, and
They're going after this person. Okay, I'm not afraid to admit this. I had a rat in my house once.
Uh-huh.
You know how big a rat is?
yeah,
A rat is
not a mice, a rat.
a rat.
Them big
Right.
motherfuckers.
Mice. Rats this big, a mouse is like this big.
Right,
There's a reason why the traps are two different sizes.
right.
Because if you try to use a mouse trap on a rat, you might not be as lucky because how much bigger than the trap it is. And if you try to catch a mouse with a rat trap, it's so small, it might be able to get in there, get that cheese, and get out before the trap could even get set off. The problem is that let's see. Which one do you want to make which, Larry?
Let's say we make the mice trap
No, mice and rats versus legal people and illegal people.
We're gonna make the mice the legal people and the rats.
Okay.
illegal
The mice are the legal people trying to get their guns legally.
Right.
And the rats are the people that they're trying to stop.
Okay.
Right? They are putting out mouse traps.
Yeah.
And they keep wondering why are we not catching any rats? We're putting out mouse traps.
Okay.
And and it's one thing if you don't know whether or not it's a mouse or a rat, in which you put out both traps and whichever one catches.
Yeah.
Once you got it. You don't have to worry about what it was because it's got.
What you're saying is, what you're saying is like, we're steady trying to, the country's steady trying to get these illegal guns, but they're not going to get these illegal guns because they're making it harder for the legal
They're
people.
going after They're going
Okay,
after
I'm
how
here.
the difficulty, the price
But it's a
of
cycle.
getting the legal guns.
It's a cycle that'll never
But on
end.
top of all that, and this is where Canada comes in. Canada made all guns illegal.
But then you run into a problem with Canada. Now you find that their dead bodies are now guys who were left with their heads off, and there are multiple stab wounds, and it's a whole prison yard going on inside the country.
I mean that, and the criminals are printing the guns with 3D printers now.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was what I meant by have you heard about
No,
Canada?
I didn't hear
Yeah, that's the
that's crazy.
thing. When
That
you make
was-
the guns, when you make all guns illegal, you're doing two things. You're saying that anybody with a gun is they shouldn't have it, and if anybody in that country gets caught with a gun, they are automatically in trouble. Which, teach your own, I guess.
Yes.
It's a
But you're
cycle.
also telling the good person, which is the reason why I said the thing about let's cosplay. The reason why I was doing that is because Larry being the law is putting down law after law after law after law.
Mm-hmm.
You being a criminal, you don't give a fuck because for you
break the law
personally,
anyway.
I shouldn't have a gun to begin with.
You can't. The government makes laws for the government to break. What do I mean by that is, my mother used to always say this: a black man is not bringing an AK-47. He didn't bring AK-47s to the United States. It's a Russian gun.
Yeah,
Who else could have bought that here?
True.
the government.
So if they make those laws, okay, the government is going to find a way to break those laws once again. Guns are going to be back on the streets. You can pick all the guns up, and they'll be back on the streets.
My point being that they don't want the illegal guns. They
It's to make the legal people feel good. Like, I got them people complaining like, oh, it's a murder here, and it's complaining. Well, everybody should complain about murders, but it's like it's a murder here and it's a robbery here, and it's
And the thing
and it's the keep them quiet. We're gonna give y'all a law, but this law doesn't mean shit.
When it gets down to people, when they say you can't have this gun, you can't have that gun, and in certain states they say nobody should have guns. There's a reason why crime in California is high and crime in Texas is much, much lower. Because in Texas, everybody's strapped.
Right.
Okay. Now, if I go in, I could probably go into any neighborhood in Texas. Larry, what's the percentage of people who got guns in Texas?
About 35%, 35
Really?
to
That
40%.
low?
Yeah.
I'm talking about adults, not just
Households.
Households. Let's say households.
Of households with guns in Texas.
I think it's way higher than that.
Yeah, I would think it's
45.7%.
Okay, now
So that's about 50. Jesus.
do California. And New York. New York, I think New York is
Guns are illegal in New York, though.
no, I
No,
think they're
guns are
legal.
illegal. in New York.
30%.
Okay, let's say you lived in New York, and you wanted what somebody else got,
All right.
and you got a 30% chance of getting shot at. You gonna do it? You got a 70% chance of going home, no problems.
I'm saying but see,
That's
you
a-
cannot think like, okay, so what am I getting from this person though? Because it's got like some money, like they got a certain amount of money that they've been.
Anything.
Anything,
Most of the
I'm
time
gonna say
when people
money.
rob people, they
It's money.
get
money, jewelry.
All right, money, Jordan,
money, jewelry, shoes.
Let's- Jury shoes.
Okay,
Bro,
my
you
bad.
can't- to
Let's say,
somebody who
let's say
doesn't-
the house in California, the house in New York, and the house in Texas have the exact same thing.
right?
Whatever it may be. Let's say it's
Hypothetical situation.
pick a number, Larry.
What do you mean?
4
30K.
digits, 5 digits, 30K.
I'll give it 30.
30K.
15K.
15K. Okay, 15K, $15,000 worth of
All right.
shit. New York house, 30% chance of getting shot at.
Right.
Yes or no?
See, in that situation though,
It's a
like,
point.
so like, 15K in the house, and
15K in the house.
I got my mother's probably like not in all life, and My father is probably all over the place. You feel what I'm saying? I
No,
gotta take care of my
you're,
little sister.
you're in the situation where robbing niggas is where you get your money from.
Okay, and that's what I'm saying. I gotta take care of my little sister, and she's a diabetic, and she needs her insulin, and the government's not paying for that.
Yeah.
And my mother's not taking care of, my father is not here.
Yeah.
Somebody got to do that. My little sister got to live. So how can you tell somebody who needs money like that?
Oh,
like,
I'm
hey,
not
you're doing the
saying
wrong thing?
whether or not they should or shouldn't. I'm saying based on the percentage of whether or not you're gonna get shot at, do you take that chance?
Yeah, you got to take.
Okay, let's go to Texas.
Right.
You got a 50-50 chance of getting shot.
Right. But to make sure my little sister get her insulin,
You got a 50-50 chance of
to
getting
make sure
shot
my
at.
little sister and my family eat, I'm going in.
I think personally, I think you're gonna think twice when that percentage goes.
You're gonna think the whole ride there, but you're going to go
When
in.
and then I don't know where, but somewhere around this, somewhere here, the percentage gets somewhere in the 60s and 70s, and the higher that percentage goes, you're gonna start thinking again and again and again, and you're gonna start to realize, okay, what I'm bringing home is the same, but the risk is starting to get up based on where I'm at.
Okay.
It's like how some people who rob houses look at the neighborhood they're in,
Right,
and the security.
It's not the security
In the
either,
places.
bro. It's how much do you got?
Yeah.
Why would I rob a shotgun house and they drive a 1970, 80ish hatchback,
Yeah.
and this got a Tesla in the yard and 4-bed.
But you gotta remember the thing about the Tesla nigga. He got something to protect. He's more likely to. Not only is he more likely to be able to get what he wants to protect himself, but when it comes down to protecting what he has, he's more likely to do it because he's got something. Because you might see him as he's got something worth taking, and he's gonna see it as I got something worth keeping.
Worth protecting, yeah.
But the take is bigger.
53% is in.
One thing my mom used to always say also.
Holy shit! It's 50% in Louisiana.
But that's crazy,
50% chance to get shot. I ain't robbing no fucking body
53%.
around here.
bro. But you're not in
Jesus.
that. You're not in that.
I understand that.
If you got to be in them shoes.
You're
to
telling me
understand.
it's a combination of the percentage of whether or not you're gonna get shot at and the desperation of the individual.
Like I was saying, my mother used to always say, if you're going to do something, do it big. Why would I go rob a dollar store when I can get the same amount of time I get from robbing a bank?
You're not getting the same amount of time.
You get
for-
the same amount
Oh,
of
I
time.
think
ain't no fucking way.
It's, bro, the charge you're going to get is the robbery with the
no, I think bank robbery is more of a federal.
It's according to
well, yeah, federal, but it's you want to get the time.
No,
the time.
well, I
It's in
think,
different prison, same time. Different prison,
Larry,
same
is a
time.
felony and a federal charge the same thing, or is a federal charge higher?
how
than a felony?
much time would you?
I would assume you get way more
You're
time.
still gonna
for
get
that.
more money. The thing about it, the saying about it is you get more money.
Oh yeah, bigger
but
risk,
more
bigger
risk,
rewards.
but big risk.
Yeah, if
big
you're gonna
reward.
do something, do it big.
Oh,
You see what I'm saying?
I completely
Bank robbery
understand.
is under federal law. Bank robbery is a serious offense, and you could be sentenced for up to 20 years in federal prison and fined up to $250K or both. If you use violence to accomplish the bank robbery, you could face more severe penalties, like aggravated assault type deal. Now let's see, for robbing a convenience store,
A convenience store, I wouldn't say that.
what would you say?
It's not because you can't call a dollar store a convenience store.
Oh, Larry, he meant like a Dollar General.
Yeah, like
When you say convenience store, you talk about like 7-Eleven.
So grocery store.
No. Well,
yeah, grocery store.
That's what Dollar General
It's a
is.
smaller grocery store. Yeah,
sure. Actually,
because
hold
a
on.
convenience store.
I got
is like
a
corner
perfect.
store.
I know what to do. All you gotta do is type in Dollar General, and Google's gonna give you a description of what it is: variety store, discount store.
How much you for robbing a low value foodstuffs, even if you may only get a slap on the wrist? It's according to what you're stealing in there.
Oh yeah, just like California. If you steal less than like $1,000 worth of shit, then it's
Yeah.
just it's petty theft.
If it's low value, then sure, you can maybe skirt off for like a year or so. But if you like,
No,
if you're trying to go into a bank,
yeah, no,
But
you're
you're
not.
not
But you gotta think about it, bro. You going to the dollar store, you're not going to rob them for trash bags. Like I want the safe.
they don't have a set, do they?
Actually,
Yes.
you'd be surprised. Didn't somebody rob a fucking gas station for some cigarettes like in the last
That's
week or so?
terrible.
Yeah.
Cigarettes is crazy.
Yeah, my coworkers were
Ain't
talking
even
about that.
even a necessity.
Yeah, he said
be-
he
it'd
went
be
in, he was
different if it was like-
I just want some cigarettes.
Bro, you could have stood outside.
But then
and asked
again,
somebody for a
cigarettes
cigarette
are
to
mad
come out.
expensive.
And bummed
They
them,
are. They are.
which is why the smoking rate is going down, but the vaping rate is also going up. So,
Man, I ain't gonna lie.
like
If
I said, a
was-
cycle. Like you said, a cycle. Nigga, how you gonna take away cigarettes and then give them the same exact shit, just relabeled
if I was
and
out,
taste
if
different?
I was out you like that, I'd go up there. Hey, go on, put Go and put 20 on pump 5 for me real quick. That'd be $20. Nah, it won't be.
I got it. I need this.
Yeah.
I need this gas, bro.
Wow.
The prices are getting high too.
You know how expensive it is. You own a Suburban.
Man,
How much you pay to fill
I
up your
cry
tank?
sometimes, but I feel for y'all niggas. Bro.
okay. I made a mistake one day and I went to Rendays.
You.
I was on the way home and I'm like, man, I'm
You
not
alright?
going to stop.
Are you okay,
I was on the way
son?
home and I was like, I don't want to stop no more. Let me stop right here, cause the way I go home is like no gas stations.
Bro,
So I said, I'm like,
but the
I'd rather-
X is like right down the street.
Shit, bro.
but I was
No.
going. This my job. Okay, think about it. Harry McNeely's on the corner, and then you got the red light and all that traffic their way.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's like Rendays.
I ain't
right
gonna lie, bro.
there. Yeah, I know.
No, bro, I've gone to Laranja for gas sometimes.
Yes.
Oh no,
But that's not off the fact that's because I be in Laranja.
It was one of them lazy days, and I was like,
Somebody
but
told me.
my dog. I wound up spending like one. Okay, I think I had like 100. I took 100 out my account and moved it to another account. It
Yeah.
was like $100, and it was like, okay, go, it's going.
Sure, yeah.
It didn't. You know, usually when it get ready to like or fill up, it stops itself. It didn't. I'm like, all right, okay, so maybe need some more. Like, I'm at $100 already. I'm
You got
like,
the
that's
sweating and
crazy.
shit.
So I'm like,
Bro, I'm the same way, bro. I remember the first time I crossed 50 in the Jeep. I said, "Oh, this finna be hell this summer, man."
no, I'm like, all right, okay, maybe it's like, you know, the gas is expensive here. Maybe it's like, I'm like, okay, maybe like another $15 more.
No, nigga.
Went all the way through. I say,
Bro.
my hands.
Did you go past 140?
I was like 141.
Oh,
I feel for you, nigga. God damn.
A few moments later.
Every time you bite in the cheese.
In general.
oh wait, have you started
Yeah,
recording?
but I know when to cut it.
Borky Bork,
Shut the fuck up. But yeah.
go chew on the
delicious.
fucking outlet.
What I took Cadence to there. You know about that. And
Yeah.
I got me some shrimp and
Did
grits.
she smile, Larry?
Yeah.
No.
She smiled when she went to go give me a hug outside. I was like, "You're not smiling now."
I'm trying to figure out like how she's sitting there with that food there and she not smiling like, nigga, this shit is good.
Just be that. I think she has RBF to the highest extent. I'd be like, smile.
She be looking mad as fuck sometimes.
You know how hard it is to make that
like,
girl
bro.
laugh.
All right, man.
like,
I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna pray for you.
Why you so bad, bro?
Like a motherfucker, bro.
Calm down.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna give you the list.
Of the places.
I got a list of spots.
Yeah, the spots we
circulating. When I went to Biscuit, I said that's going on the list.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Oh, let me see.
It took one trip. I told Larry this. I said no. I told Swell this. It took one trip and a bowl of cheese grits
Yeah.
on the list.
Bowl of cheese.
I think I got like some buffalo ranch fries, and like, and you know, like when you go places and they charge you for like chicken, and be like overpriced, and be like, man, the chicken be small. No, like their chicken wings, bro.
Their
Huge,
prices
nigga.
were insane,
But
bro.
the food was worth it.
So
No,
reasonable.
I'm saying it was mad cheap. I'm like, because everything was so simple. Like, I'm about to pay like 13, 15, 17. Nah,
Right,
bro.
right.
Everything was like 15. Everything was like between 10 and 15.
Yeah.
See,
yeah.
the most expensive thing on that was the shrimp and grits. And that's
Yeah.
what I
It
got.
was like
And that shit
$17, I
was,
think.
that shit was 17. I was like, this is reasonable. Nigga, I used to pay like 20
I
But the
wanted-
shrimp, are like.
When I first looked at it, I was like, I cannot decide between the chicken and waffles and the shrimp and grits. But after a second, I was like, I want something wild.
Yeah.
And that's how I got the omelet. Next time I get the donut, whatever, the dressed up donut that was like right below it or above it.
I was thinking about that one, but I was like, nah, I need some shrimp.
Was it the donut with like the breakfast in the middle?
I think so. Yeah. It was a dressed
It
up
was
donut.
like don't worry, be happy or something like that.
I think so,
Yeah.
yeah.
My girl got that.
Yeah,
That
bro.
shit looked
And
delicious.
they got like
Delectable, man.
margaritas early morning. I'm like,
Did we
okay.
finish that other conversation or did we just get off topic?
The gas?
No, the guns conversation.
No, we didn't.
We
Did
didn't.
we?
Where were we?
Fun fact: did you know?
No,
that,
wait. One thing I recall is that Will and I did get on the same page about the traps and the laws and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's a cycle. We did finish because we were saying it was just like you can't. That's like
And the thing that I had to understand from him after speaking to him and a whole bunch of other people is that getting guns illegally is not just criminals.
Yeah.
It's just some people that's the better route for them.
I like
crazy.
the take that you when you was like, I didn't. Anywho, getting the guns like, cause they're expensive.
Yeah.
And you get them cheaper. Like, yeah, it's most definitely true. Cause it's been like a lot of times, but getting
But if
guns
the
illegally,
system was better built, the people who should have them should not have such a hard time getting them.
It's.
You know about Jersey?
What about you?
Getting a gun in Jersey is insane. Getting a gun in Jersey is cheap as fuck, but
yeah.
it is so difficult. Getting a gun in Jersey, I think you have to get like direct permission from the
But
state,
then that's why you
from the
get a lot of-
state government.
You get a lot of gangbangers don't have time to wait.
They don't
to get paperwork.
I know, I know. That's my
For
point.
it to get traced back right
No,
back to
in
him
Jersey,
afterwards.
that's not why I brought it up. In Jersey, you have to get permission directly from the government as an individual, whether or not you should have a gun. Whether you have priors, charges, this, that, and the third. You could be a regular nigga like any of the three of us and say, am I allowed to get a gun? And when it comes down to you getting permission from them, they could, for absolutely no reason, just say no.
Can they give reasons?
So then that's when you get
no, they don't have to.
illegal-
And that's where people get illegal guns from.
Okay, see, if you give me a reason, I can at least let a
But
nigga
it's
down easy.
also a handshake situation with the profit prisons, because if you, as a law-abiding citizen, get caught with an illegal gun, now I done caught you slipping legally,
Yeah.
you going to jail, nigga. I essentially just put you in jail for no reason.
Some simple
pretty
shit.
much.
And the citizens still taking the most risk out of everybody. Because the citizens want to get it illegally.
Yeah.
You don't know if that, like the other one we talking about, you don't know if some shit gonna go down. You gonna get fucking
Oh yeah.
done over?
You know about I got some details about the graduation, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but this is
What
what
you
I
gonna
heard from somebody who was not closely tied to what happened, but they were, what's the word? They were in the know about like why what happened. Apparently, which this is fucking nuts, but there was a student that was getting targeted by someone else, and there was another individual who had nothing to do with what was going on between the student and the person targeting the student. But this third individual heard gunshots and said, "Fuck that! I need to defend myself."
What?
So they got the they got the shooting back, and the individual. And when Josiah was telling us, "Oh, free this person," me not realizing what was going on, they might not have a point, but they might be onto something, because the person that got caught was the nigga that was simply defending himself, and he got in trouble for having a gun
Oh
on
shit.
school campus. Yes, that is fucking insane.
That's absurd.
When all he had to do was keep his head down
Yeah.
and get out of there.
Get the fuck
But it
out.
was because even in a situation where he illegally had it on him at a place where he shouldn't have had it on him.
No, you can't do that, bro.
Even if, well, here's the thing.
Life is different.
He wasn't supposed to have it on him because he was on school campus.
But
Yeah.
like
had he kept his head down and just got out of there like everybody else, he would have went
all
home
right,
perfectly.
when you live in a certain lifestyle.
Oh yeah, you have the reaction to bust back. That I completely
But
understand.
Yeah, but that's when you get into situations like, why the hell does this guy have a gun at Walmart? Like, what do you, bro? People get killed inside of Walmart.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Like, you want to talk about the baby situation? Nigga, what? he defended himself within reasonable cause, and niggas still
Right.
get on his ass for it.
But that's what I'm saying. Then you got people who live in these lifestyles though, who are like, I got like an enemy, and these guys own some.
I
they don't
completely
care where they
understand.
see me.
The guy that got caught, I forgot to say allegedly. Oh well. Allegedly, it was the guy that got caught and arrested that night was the one that was simply trying to get out of there, and he had nothing to do with what was going on with the other two people. I'm saying, yes, he didn't know what was going on, and to his mind, he's
Yeah.
like, "Oh shit, somebody's after me." Or he might be like, "Oh shit, somebody's got a gun." Because honestly, things get tricky when, imagine if the guy who had nothing to do with that popped his shots off and actually took down the initial target. Not the initial target, but the initial shooter.
Yeah.
The guy who was shooting to begin with. Imagine if he'd have took him down. Now we got a big old fucking situation of, well,
Who's in the wrong, who's
one
in the
guy
right?
brought a gun there, and then another guy brought a gun there, but the second guy who didn't mean no harm, but to the guy who brought the gun initially, he's a hero because he killed the first guy, but he's also a bit of a villain because he had no business having a gun on campus.
Mm-hmm.
That was, and he might have thought twice, and he might have had something to do with it, but from what I heard, he kind of had nothing to do with it. He was just in the area, and his instinct went off.
Allegedly, of course.
Allegedly.
It happens.
What rifle do I have? I'm trying to show Will a picture of the rifle that I own, but I can't seem to find it.
That is what I heard. What is the truth? I don't have a clue. But if that's the truth, it's a real fucked up situation to be a part of.
That's a sticky situation.
It happens. It's life.
That's real fucked. I kind of feel for him. You know?
If that's the case, allegedly, then yeah. If we gotta put the if so they don't like, oh my god, they're supporting a gun violent shooter.
Because like imagine there was like that. Imagine there was a kid who brought a gun to school.
I can't find my
Or
gun.
he might have just been in his bag because of what he does outside of school.
Right.
Who like doesn't matter. School shooter situation. He's got it on him. Not supposed to because he's in a school.
He's a hero.
He's
a hero.
At that point, yeah.
I get where you going.
He takes it out.
He's a hero.
He takes it out.
Most
He
deaf.
takes the school shooter out.
Bim bim.
And now we gotta, To
That's
some he's a hero. To some it's a little gray. And to some it's like he shouldn't have had it. You're gonna have different people focusing on different stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
You're gonna have the guy. You're gonna have the lawyer trying to put him in jail, saying he shouldn't have had that gun into school to begin with. You're gonna have his parents saying, "My baby was in the wrong initially, but he sort of kind of made up for it. Everything happens for a reason. God took care of the situation." And then you're gonna have the people who believe not the ends justify the means, but the end result of everything is that he did a heroic thing.
Yeah.
But it's complicated because when you use something you weren't supposed to have to do something,
Then you put yourself in a predicament.
you put yourself in a predicament.
But he's a hero.
Yes. No, at the end of the day,
see,
he would be a
yeah.
hero. Yes.
He's a hero. But that's the biggest. That's the big picture, though. That's what everybody's gonna see. He's a hero. He's a hero.
I'd hope that would be the big picture. I hope they don't look too deeply into it. Nigga protected.
But you got a gun on school campus that you're not supposed to have.
Yeah.
Yeah. You weren't supposed to have it there.
Then like everybody know who this kid is. Say neighborhood drug dealer at 16.
Yeah. But he knows the law. He's like, I ain't gonna just
It's not
pull up on
against the law.
somebody.
He just wanted to get home. So
Yeah, he wanted to get home safely. Yeah.
he wanted to get home, so he did what he had to do. Yeah, it's the lifestyle.
Oh yeah, conversation. This is in no way tied to anything that's happened to me in the
God.
last week or so, but it's a topic, and I'm allowed to talk about this topic because I asked if I'm allowed to talk about this topic.
That's all, folks.